the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey, guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he's coming out of the end, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So Kansas offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score in any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Panthers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And they got him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for the
maybe a crease. Jayhawks gets it. End zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The run inside. It's Turner. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Turner. Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Delay to the back. It's right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Turner. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And wings it incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Bringing the heat. Being chased. He's open on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your 1st sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets away from one. He's got space. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Marshall working that wide receiver screen. Quick step and go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. First play of the period, first down here. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Running inside, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Kent. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside, and the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra. Turn, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. To the air, it's Marshall. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Under fire. And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Turner. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. There he goes. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. There's some room. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lee. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll run it. It's Turner. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
25, go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Eagle, check, eagle. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. On the run, it's Edwards. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Quarterback adapting. Turning it on! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The short hands, it's Kent.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Complete to start this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Turner. Finding some room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 33. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Bringing the heat. He gets away. Gets the first himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Unleashes one. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. That's got it. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Great place to start for this offense. Plows through the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
With the catch, it's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gives it on the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas. is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Fine. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.